Joe Zekas from YoChicago. I've just met Francesca Rose at 990 Lakeshore Drive.
Good morning, Joe. How are you?
I'm always good, Francesca. We're on a high floor here.
We are. This is the 32nd floor of a 34-floor building. And we're in 990 Lakeshore Drive, Unit 32A. I'm standing in the foyer. This is a really gorgeous, gracious foyer. I don't know if your camera is picking up any of the dental molding that's all around the perimeter of the foyer. The room
It's a large foyer too. It gives you a real sense of arrival.
It does, and especially with this dramatic light fixture in the middle. You have room for seating here if you'd like. Obviously, it's a great gallery for art, and just a nice place to say your hellos and your goodbyes when you enter the home. This is a powder room, which has a pocket door, which is a great way to conserve space. And it's a very elegant powder room. It's tiny, but the mirrors open up the space. And just some really gorgeous details with these faucets.
Very rich look from the fixtures and the fittings and the marble.
Beautiful. Exactly. Everything from the black checkerboard floor has been reflected in this art piece here, which is a really cool look. And this has all been
reminds me of the
painted.
old Top of the Mark at the Mark Hopkins in San Francisco.
I've been there. My father made us run up and down that street in front of Nob Hill, right? It wasn't the Top of the Mark? Exactly. I remember running up and down that hill. We're walking into the library or the den, and this was originally configured as a bedroom with the closets along this wall, which makes a perfect place for bookcases and a display of photographs and a wonderful view of the city here looking south. And what's significant about this floor is that we're clearing the buildings directly south. So you see some terrific architecture from Lake Point Tower to Lucien Lagrange's condominium building to the 680 Blue Steeple.
And some terrific views from the roof deck here that we just saw.
Exactly. This is such a serene space too. And again, there are pocket doors here, so it's a perfect way to you have a transition room for privacy. Even the doors have gorgeous detail.
Nice. Here's where the drama begins as we come out into the living room with
very dramatic, and we purposefully didn't want to have any window treatments because this is the focal point of the room. And today is absolutely the perfect day to show this off. The water's like a sparkling, shimmering jewel. Navy pier, what's called the crib for the boats, the breakers, Lakeshore Drive. Absolutely spectacular. I think the Odyssey's out there today.
Ah. Before long, we'll be able to watch the balloon rise from the park over there.
Right. This is and the seagulls just went by. I love that. The seagulls are like, this is seagull height. This is a terrific size living space, as you can see, with the beautiful walnut floors. Oak floors.
And a separate formal dining room, which is great.
Which is really unusual. There's also wired for stereo and speaker throughout, so it's a beautiful bathroom. You have the beautiful musical score to the beautiful view. And again, here with the sort of bay windows effect, you really pick up a lot of different angles of the water. And there goes the seagull. Look at that. I just love this.
You'll be able to watch the jets swooping by here when the air show comes.
This would be a great place for the air and water show. So, terrific place for breakfast in the morning, cup of coffee. And it's so quiet here. And you see a little bit of the green space in front of which building is this, Joe? This is
900 910.
900 and 910.
Another one of the two sets of twin lease towers right here.
Exactly.
And of course everyone wants to get a closer look at the kitchen.
Yes.
So lead me in there.
And also the mirrors too. But I think when mirrors are done tastefully and done right, they not only open up the space, they reflect the space, and from where we're standing, obviously you see the water reflected. So when you're walking, coming from the flow of the living room into this dining space,
You're seeing Lakeshore, Lake Point Tower, and seeing the southern parts of some of the skyline reflected in there too.
It really doubles the space. This home has terrific flow, and we're flowing into the kitchen. And I really like having a separate kitchen. So if you're cooking and preparing, you have privacy and lots of space to work, but you still have an open way from both ways. So from entertaining standpoint, it still works. Granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, wonderful paneled white cabinetry, paneled refrigerator, and then lots and lots of space over here, and still room for a little nook.
And for additional cabinetry and serving space.
Oh, there's more, but there's more, Joe.
There's more.
But there's more. Speaking of space, there's a pantry over here. And again, I love these doors. Look at this space. This is huge. This is a Manhattan bedroom that we're standing in.
It's a walk-in pantry.
This is a walk-in pantry. Lots and lots of space. And they have this all open.
It's terrific.
So it's a terrific bonus.
And again, I like the French door effect into the kitchen.
So you have a little privacy, but this in elegance, but in great lighting, lots of recessed lighting. So let's walk towards the other wing of the house,